Welcome to Video Game Review. I am Chris Oak,
And I'm Richard Hawk.
and he is my eldest child.
He actually put Reddit.
Came home one night and looked at his mother, and I had already a fifth of whiskey. And
Oh, okay. Well, we're not gonna talk about that.
Oh,
We're gonna talk
okay.
about this game.
oh, okay, sorry about that.
All right. Well, anyway, what we have today in store for you is Dead Space 2. Because my friend is using the third one, and I was wanting to do that, but he had it. I should get it back from him. I'm gonna go
Whoa. What you're saying is you have Dead Space 3.
I do have all
a
the
friend
Dead
that
Spaces.
borrowed it,
But
and
I
you don't have it, so you have to talk about 2?
So yeah,
Okay.
I was gonna do 3 today.
Well, why don't we just review both? You just show the gameplay of 2.
Okay, that works for me.
Dead Space 3, go for it.
Dead Space 3. It's the third and I think the final. I'm not sure on that.
I played some of Dead Space 1.
Yeah, you
It was
played some
creepy.
of Dead Space 1. It is a very creepy, it is a very suspenseful game,
Yeah.
and it'll get you on your toes and everything.
Yeah.
You'll probably be out the room crying after like the first
What is the
jump.
basic premise of Dead Space 3?
Dead Space 3 is you play as this, the main guy in the first one. I can't remember his name.
It's action horror genre.
It's an action horror genre.
Okay.
Dead Space 3 was made in 2013, along with Dead Space 2, which was made in 2012 or 11.
Right.
And then you have Dead Space 1, which came out earlier before all those.
Okay.
And Dead Space 1, you're an engineer. You go to fix a ship that's broken, and it mysteriously is
It's haunted.
haunted, pretty much.
Yeah.
It's taken over by this infection or alien
Yeah.
disease thing. I don't know.
Yeah.
Then you go into you get classified as insane, and so you start on the second one at Bonds, and they start talking to you because you got pretty much bad PTSD from what you saw in the first one.
Good stands to reason. Haunted / alien / whatever.
Yeah, I mean,
infected
I would
ship.
have PTSD too.
I'd probably just go ahead and just end it all personally, but that's just me.
It's a little dark.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, after the second one, ends, and I don't know what exactly happens. I haven't beat the second one. I beat the first one, but I haven't beat the second one.
Ooh, he's admitting on air that he has not finished the second Dead Space yet.
Yeah, I'm going to admit that because
Yet
I want to be fair.
reviewing it.
I'm going to admit that it's a good game. I'm going to say you got to get them all.
Really? So
I like them.
make the purchase and buy all Dead Spaces.
Yeah, go ahead and get the trilogy.
Okay. But if you had to recommend one, is this one of those genres, or is it one of those game series rather, where you need to start with the first one?
I would say start with the first one.
Okay.
Because if you start with the second one, you'll be like, how do you get like this and all that. And if
Yeah.
you start with the third one, you won't know what's happening at all.
Okay.
I started with the second one, believe it or not.
So tell me, my favorite horror game of all time was Silent Hill.
I love
PS1. I know it's PS1 and people want to poo-poo it and the graphics and all that stuff.
It was
But
scary.
I'm telling you, when it came out,
It was
scary. You turn the lights out. I remember we put it in the living room. We would play it with all the lights off, turn the sound up. Oh my God, was it intense.
Mm-hmm.
I would get scared. And movies
Yeah.
don't scare me, but that game would scare me
Yeah.
playing it. So compare it to
Silent Hill.
Hill.
Here's my thing. People are different about horror.
Right.
People get scared more over jump scares than they do with eerie music and all that. So it depends on that. But if you were to just say which one's scarier, I really honestly would answer with Silent Hill because I'm one of the people that if it's eerie, I hate it. And there is jump scares in Silent Hill too. Don't get me wrong, there is.
Yeah,
But
you're like me. Eerie is what scares me.
eerie is what scares me because
Yeah.
it's the environment more than it is the
Yeah, the
game.
world, the sounds,
Yeah. Yeah, because in Silent Hill they have all that weird
With
sound
the
and
alarm going
stuff.
off.
The music, the alarm, and all that.
So Dead Space is more of a jump scare.
Dead Space is a big jump scare. There's not much of
Yeah.
there is an eerie feeling sometimes, but it's mainly jump scares.
We'll give them a little taste.
All right. I was playing a little bit of it. This is not the very, very beginning, but this is what I'm in right now. I'm classified as insane. I escaped the area after the
This
guy
is
was
2,
killed.
right?
Yeah. And the second one, you start out like that, and right now this guy's insane. Because everybody is insane once the aliens hit, you're insane.
Can you skip this jump scene? Cutscene?
I can, no.
Oh.
Basically, it's third-person shooter, and it's also a puzzle. You have a little bit of puzzleness to it.
Well, even this is an older game. The graphics are great.
Yeah, it's older and it's good. Like, it looks great. I mean, the first one looks a little bit worse than this, and the third one looks extremely well.
Here you go. Now we're the gameplay.
Yeah, and basically I'm picking up health and picking up whatever else there is, a weapon, see, or a flashlight.
Yeah. This is a
And
third-person shooter.
Third-person shooter.
Yeah. All right, for those at home, first-person shooter is when all the screen is the gun and like your bullet count in your hand. Third-person shooter means you see the whole body of your character.
Basically, if you play Call of Duty, you know what a first-person shooter is. It's Call of Duty.
Call of Duty.
Call of
Third-person
Duty
shooter
Battlefield.
is this or
Third-person
Grand Theft
shooter.
Auto.
Third-person shooter, I would say go with Grand Theft Auto.
That's a great, yeah,
Because that's a better
example.
Yeah.
Analogy.
Yeah.
It's
the
terrible.
Grand Theft Auto is like the epitome of third-person shooters.
Right. All right. Well, you would recommend all 3 Dead Spaces.
I would say get all 3 of them
And
because
you know what we're going to have to do now is we're going to have to review the classic Silent Hill in our next show. Now that
we can give it a shot. I mean, I have it on my PS3.
All right. Cool.
I have it on my network account. I just gotta go download it.
Cool. All right. Well, that's Dead Space. And any parting words?
I would say get the game, try it out, and I guarantee you won't be disappointed.
Guarantees it personally.
Yeah, I will not pay you money though about it.
Oh well, then it's not guaranteed anymore, is it?
I promise you. Okay. I love you, New York.